Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I do pay my bills using Jenido Teller. Jenido Teller affords me the opportunity to pay my bills, my DSTV subscription, and every other bills I need to pay, including my bulk SMS I send to all my customers. I do all of this and I earn cash back using JenidoTeller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platform and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cash back you can ever dream of, and Jenido Teller has actually made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. So go to www.jenidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido Teller. Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I do pay my bills using Jenido Teller. Jenido Teller affords me the opportunity to pay my bills, my DSTV subscription, and every other bills I need to pay, including my bulk SMS I send to all my customers. I do all of this and I earn cash back using JenidoTeller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platforms and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cash back you can ever dream of, and Jenido made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. So go to www.jenidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido Teller. Do you want to know
marketing. It's going to be two class. The first class is today, and the second class is tomorrow. Class is going to be a practical class, an introductory practical class. So today is an introductory class about an overview of what email marketing is all about, and tomorrow is going to be an introductory practical class. We're going to be doing a live class or sending an email campaign using one of the emailing platform tomorrow. So please, and I'm going to be giving out a gift tomorrow for anyone that gets at least 5 people. So the person that get the highest number of people to sign up for tomorrow's class via Zoom is going to get an ebook called Blood Sucking Copywriting from me and some other digital gifts which I'll be giving out tomorrow. So I'll be pasting the banner tomorrow for tomorrow's training and the registration link. So get your friends and your loved ones to register so that they can win a gift for me tomorrow. The person that gets the highest registration gets to win a gift tomorrow. So once again, my name is Emmanuel Uchuna. I'm popularly called IK. Those that in my working environment, in my place of work, I'm called IK. While at home, I'm called Emmanuel. Um, I'm the operations manager for Genido LLC. Genido LLC is an e-commerce company that has four arms. We have the VTO arm where you can buy your recharge and payment platform, buy your recharge card, pay for your data, and make your bill payments. We also have the e-commerce arm where we have the Genizo Fashion and the Genizo Grocery. And we also have the logistics arm where you can buy, where we can help you buy products from China and import them down to Nigeria. Also, I'll be moving straight to my slide, but I'll just quickly check if this is streaming live across all platforms. Those of you watching us on Facebook, please, I encourage you all to share this video share this video 10 times so that it can get across to more audiences. Um, um, because no, everyone needs to know the power of email marketing. Yes, everyone needs to know the power of email marketing. Even I myself, I am going to share this across all the various platforms I am on. Um, I'm going to move straight into my slide right now. Okay, I'm going to move straight into my slide. Um, I do that. Let me expand my screen. Okay, so all panelists. Okay, so let me just share my slide. Okay. Um, okay. So once again, good evening to everyone. My name is Emmanuel Uchuno Ikechukwu. I am a digital marketer. I'm a digital, I'm a web designer and a digital marketing consultant. I am currently the operations manager at Unido LLC. I've done this introduction before. Uh, Nido, I'll just enjoy that overview. Nido LLC is a company owned by GTS Global. GTS Global, the founder and MD and group managing director is Mr. Stephen Akintayo, who is also my one of my mentors. I have several mentors. My dad is also my mentor. My elder brother is my mentor also. And I have other mentors. I have a friend of mine who also mentors me in the area of information technology. His name is Shola Solomon. He's a great motivation when it comes to scaling in the IT world. A brief about Mr. Sibi Akitayo. Mr. Sibi Akitayo is a premier digital marketing and business finance coach, author, and philanthropist. He is the MD CEO of GTS Global and a leading consultant of Sibi Akintayo Consulting. One thing you should know that Iconic Consulting has trained over 500,000 people in the area of internet business, and is also big into charity. The end um and is also big into charity. So also this is the profile of my madam, Mrs. Bisi Akintayo. I don't know why the image is covered, but I apologize to my madam. So my madam, Bisi Akintayo, is a speaker and a coach. She is also known as the Amazon of mini importation. She has recorded several stories of our mentees who have made millions via mini importation. She's the co-founder of Infinity Foundation, a non-governmental charity organization. So this was when the company as a whole distributed food items worth 5 million naira during the COVID-19 lockdown at Ajegule and Meduguri. Um, so a brief history about Ginido. Okay, this is also talking about the Bisakitayo Consult and the Ginido LLC. Um, so like I said, Ginido Fashion, Ginido is a company that is into recharge and bill payment, to have recharge and bill payment platform where you can buy your airtime data, pay for your TV subscription, and pay for your NEPA, for your electricity bill. Also, you can also send bulk SMS on that platform. We have several people that have made money using our platform. Here is just an example of somebody who made 70 million naira as over 20 million naira in a month. Yes, somebody has made 20 million naira from that our portal. So I'll go straight into our slide, introduction to email marketing. Introduction to email marketing. Um, so what is email marketing? So email marketing is just use how everything. So it's just for you to create a email, but before you create the email, you have to do some things. So you have to know your analyze who you are sending your email to, have the contacts of people you are sending your email to. You create the email and you also send it. So these are just the key components when it comes to email marketing. In terms of active user, email at now, what most people don't know is that in terms of active users, email outnumbers every social media platform. Yes, with well over 3 billion people using email. Yeah, we have over 3 billion people using email on daily basis. Yes, email is has the highest number of subscribers. Yes, people might be using either Yahoo, might be using either Gmail, or might be using a webmail, but the number of people that use email runs to 3 billion people worldwide. Um, this is just a statistic. 66% of consumers have made a purchase online as a direct result of an email marketing messages. I'm sure there's nobody here that has an active email account that would not once in a while say, "I've not received um, I've not received an email, a promotional message from either a company or an online store." I also like to welcome Oluwa Damilola Wanze on the platform on Zoom. You're welcome. Just tell us where, if you are just joining us, please just type where you are joining us from, and if you can hear us loud and clear, type where you are joining us from. If you can hear us loud and clear, please type 222 on the chat box for those joining us by Zoom. I'm talking to Oluwa Damiola Wanze and Mr. Samuel. So if you can hear me, type 222 and type where you are from joining us from on the chat box. I need to know you guys can hear me loud and clear. Those joining us on Facebook, please, if you can hear me loud and clear, please type 222. Type 222 on the chat box so that we know you can hear me loud and clear. And please share this video as many times as possible. Our goal is to hit 200 viewers across each platform. So each platform on Facebook, we want 200 viewers. Share this video as much as possible. So I'll just move straight. I'll just continue with the slide. Okay. So, so as I was saying, 66% of consumers have made purchases online as a result of email marketing messages. Most people, yes, social media is good. Most people want to learn. Most people want to learn how to do social media advert across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. YouTube, LinkedIn, but people keep forgetting that there's one powerful tool, yes, very powerful tool called the email marketing. People that use that have learned uh, across time to harness the power of email marketing will give you huge testimony that it is a very good tool when it comes to selling your brand and your product, and also it keeps you in close contact with your customers and clients. So most preferred types of mobile um, email messages. So now this is just an analysis. The different type of messages that goes out to people. We have people 50% go for 50% of emails that goes out in a day are talking about new products. 12% are talking about newsletter. 21% are talking about real-time delivery and tracking. So you can see that in a day, out of 100%, 21% of emails that are dropped to people that are dropped in the world is either telling people about their tracking of goods they bought online, or and telling them the time, the day or the time the goods is going to get to them. There are another 21% of emails that drops in a day is talking about promos and offering promo vouchers and coupons. Then also we also have 27% that talks on special offers. So email marketing is one big tool, and here in Nigeria we have not really harnessed the power of email marketing. Yes, some companies are doing it at a very large scale, but most companies, especially SMEs, have not tapped into the email marketing strategy, which is a very reliable strategy if you know what you are doing. So how effective is email marketing? I'm sorry about the blurriness of my screen. Okay, consumers who receive email marketing spend 83% more when shopping. Yeah. So this is also that the consumers that receive email marketing, 83% of them spend more of the time shopping. The others are 44% larger, the other more. So that is just saying that people that buy your product from the emails you send, they buy more from you than compared to people that just buy your product on from social media marketing. So now you send out a promotional email and people are buying from your promotional email. Those people tend to buy more from you because there is the attachment that people have for somebody to be convinced to buy from your email campaign. The person already have that trust in you, have already built that confidence in you over time. So the person buys more. Average return on email marketing investment is 44.25%. Yes, trust me. The average return on email marketing investment is 44.25%, which is one of the largest compared to any other marketing platform. 22% of marketers believe this return on investment is very good. So, so what prompts a user to open an email? There are a lot of things that prompt a user to open your email. There are lots of things, but I'm going to just tell you one of the two basic things. So you have the subject line, you have the deals, you have the creative content, you have the cash back coupons, and we have the brand. So these are various things that prompt users to there are various things like okay, what is going to prompt the user to open my email? But there are two things that is going to make a user to open your email. And once you miss those two things, trust me, nobody's going to open your email. So these are the two things. So subject line, your subject line have to be killing. If you have a bad subject line, nobody is going to read your email because the subject line is the first thing that will make the person open that email and read it. So you have to have a killer subject line. There are several, there are several, there are, there are several web platforms that you can use to test your subject line to know if it's attractive enough for people to open. You can just Google it and type subject line checkers, email subject line checkers. There are various. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. So I advise you use them. Um, and also, okay, so subject line is one of the tools that make people open your emails to read them. So this is just another statistic. So reason for opening an email. So you see 64 so subject line and also sender ID. I don't know who removed this from my slide. So there are two, like I said, there are two. There's subject line and sender ID. So your sender ID has to be very corporate, depending on the kind of emails you are sending. You don't just use any out sender ID like for you love at something.com to send a promotional email. Nobody's going to open it. But when you are using a corporate email like Emmanuel at so and so.com, so it might prompt the person to open it, or promotions or discounts, or even promotions or discounts. I don't advise people, but let your sender ID be corporate as much. People want to feel that they are actually opening an email from a person and not a robot, because everybody now say yes, emails are automated and we have robots that send email. When I mean robot, I mean platforms that have been programmed to send out email. But people feel comfortable when they are opening an email that is coming directly from somebody. So I can just give an example now. We all know that yes, our bank sends us several emails, but it's not all of them we read except the alert and credits emails that we read. So when your bank sends you an email and you just sit there and just sit like, let me just see the GT bank, the GNES stuff. It's not all of them you open except the one that has to do with credit and debit. But trust me, if you see a sender ID that carries somebody's name and the subject line is right and good, you are going to open that email. So that is what this is just talking about. So this is just a statistics. People 64% open because of the sender ID, 47% open because of the subject line, 26% open because of the offer, 14% because of the intro paragraph, and 4% because of the expected length. So let me say something here. All these are very important when it comes to drafting out your email, the sender name, the subject line, the offer you're offering. Your first paragraph have to be catchy and interesting so that the thing will entice the person to read more. Then also the expected length. So your emails should not be too lengthy. You need to it should not be too short and also should not be too lengthy. So it should not be too short. It should be average, and what is in there, the intro paragraph should, and the next paragraph after it should always be able to prompt the person to keep on reading to the end. Um, okay, so there are some things you need to know. We have things called spam word, and those of you that use Google Mail or Gmail, you know that there's something called a spam folder. So every server or email server normally checking mails that come into their server, that comes directly that, because now when you send an email, let me just do an explanation. When I send an email to you, your server receives it before it sends it down to your inbox. So what our servers do is to either check for spam words. You have several spam words. You have discount is a spam word. Offer is also a spam word. So what most servers are very strong, depends on how the server has been configured to against spam words. Your email may end up entering spam folders. So 69% of email received report emails are spam based solely on the subject line. So you make sure that your subject line does not contain spam words. Always make sure your subject line does not contain spam words. That is very key. That is one key thing you all need to know. Make sure your subject line does not, because once your subject line is containing a spam word, there's every tendency that that email is going to go is going to go into the spam folder. So try and make sure as much as possible that your subject line does not contain spam words. So we just want to do a test. So IK last days 30% of worldwide plus free breakfast. This 30% is already like a spam word. Okay, so let's skip these things. Okay, so let me just go through this. So there was a test carried out. This is not showing well. Let me just okay, let me escape this so that we can all see this clearly. So there was a test carried out. Um, Let me see if I can bring this down. Okay, so there was a test carried out based on subject lines to see which of them will be more converting. To see which of them will be more converting. So we have two subject line here. So just like one say free key, free key sales flat rate at one. I have another one subject line. Shop your favorite, shop your favorite at flat rate one. So now we're trying to see which where after the analysis were done, we came to find out that so which of these do you think will at the most open rates, or because this email campaign was sent out and we calculated the open rate based on the subject line, and one of these emails one out of these two emails had a higher open rate. So if we were to look at the two subject line, we have the first one, free key sales kills flat rate 1 rand, and we have another one saying shop your favorite at flat rate 1 rand. Which of these do you think which if you are the one to receive this email, which of them would you open first? Uh, after we did our analysis, we sent out the two emails. After we sent out the two emails, let me go back to the full screen. Okay, so let's rush this back. Um, so So, so the first subject line, free cases, flat rates one, with 2% more opens and 3% more clicks. So your subject line matters when you are going to be designing your email campaigns. I'm not going to be doing any practical class today with regards email campaign. The practical class is going to be tomorrow. So I'll encourage you to join tomorrow. I want to take it step by step on how this can be done using one of the emailing, there are several email marketing platforms we can use. Some are paid, some are free, but I'll be using a free one tomorrow to show you how you can send out emails. So getting started, email best practice. So we're going to talk about the email best practice. So before I move on, I would like to know if any of you have questions to ask. You can just ask your questions right now. And once if you have a question, you can type your question on the chat box. Can type your question on the chat box. On the chat box. Okay, we have Franca Opo joining us. Okay, she said network not helping. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Madam Franca. You can later watch this video on the Facebook page, on the Facebook account. Uh, Also, we'll still be having the practical class tomorrow. This is just an introductory class for today. So I'll go back to my slide. I want this class to be as brief as possible because tomorrow class will be more lengthier than this. It's going to be a practical class. Okay, so best practice when it comes to email marketing. So so now there are several forms of email marketing and getting people to opt in. So one of them is making email subscription easy. So now, if you have a website, you need to have what you are seeing here is something called a script page or an opt-in page. So I know most of you have gone on website and immediately you land on the website, the first thing you see is something like this. It's called a script page. Okay, so I have a question here. So let me see what's the question. Okay, so one says she's joining from Okokomaiko, Lagos. Okay, thank you for joining us. I hope you were paying attention to us. And if you have any question, you can just drop it. I'm be willing to answer your question. Uh, so as I was saying, this is called an opt-in page, an opt-in form, or a squeeze page. You see it in most websites. When you put in the website URL, what you see is that something pops up like a box and asks you to put in your email to get newsletter and other things. That is a means of getting email database. You know that once you put in your email, before you know, you start getting newsletters, promo content from that company or from that seller. So this is one of the best email practices. This is a way to grow your email list. Um, um, Also create remarkable email content. So yes, so like I always tell people, content is king. You have to have a very good content. And tomorrow I'll be giving out a book, a PDF book on how to improve your content, your sales copywriting for the person that bring the highest number of persons to join this training via Zoom. So I'll be giving out that PDF. Trust me, once you read that book, your copywriting skills is going to improve drastically. So yes, your content is you need to know how to draft out your content and also structure your content. It's not just about writing the content, you have to structure it. It has to be well structured. So if you see this email here, you can see it is well structured and it makes your eyes to stay fixed on it because there are pictures and the pictures are well arranged and not really scattered and they have um, interpretations. So you have to structure your content depending on the kind of promotion you are sending out. So never never miss social sharing button. So yes, so after you have designed your content on your email campaign, always make sure you include the social sharing button. So when you include that button on your email marketing, what that button does is that anybody that receives your mail, the person can click on any of those social media buttons and share your email content on their social media handle. Yes, very possible. So I'm sure you must have received some email content that when you scroll down, especially if you are receiving from our company, you always see we add the social media, social share button, whereby once you click on it, you share our email content on your social media account. By doing that, you are increasing the number of people that sees that content you are sending out, as long as this is a promotional content. But please, if you are sending a private mail meant for a customer or a coupon, please don't add the social share button. Please don't add it. That social share button is meant for when you are sending out maybe a newsletter or a promo content. That is when you are meant to add the share button. Okay, so um, build email orders by Facebook. Yes. So now, another best practice is that you need to build your email list. Once you build your email list, you can build your email list using Facebook. That is by doing lead generation advert on Facebook. And one of these days, I'm also going to take that class. I'm going to take on that class called lead generation. Lead lead generation. I'll take on that how to generate lead using Facebook adverts. That's another way to build your email list. Another way to build your email list if you have a website also is by doing something like this on your website where people come on your website, something like this pops up and they put in their email and before you know you are building your email list. One thing there's something one of my colleagues back then in 2020 used to say that then in my company at GTEX, we say we call email list good mind. Yes, if you have one email list of people that buys things from promotional emails. So let's say you are going your email list to 1 million, and out of that 1 million, you are sure that of 50% of that email list buys have 50% of that email list have bought something from you. That is, we're saying 500,000 people from that email have bought something from you one time or the other. Like you have a 1 million email list, and in a week, if you send out promo content, you have about 20,000 people just buying from that one email list. My brother, my sister, trust me, if anybody knows you have such kind of email list, they'll be willing to pay you millions of naira for that email list. So in our company, we call email list is called gold mine. In the digital world, we call email list gold mine. Especially when that is a purchasing email list. Once you purchasing email list, it's have bought people that have bought we call in affiliate marketing they call it buyers list. So affiliate marketing is another type of internet business which I will not really want to delve into, but it's just that when people buy things from you as the affiliate marketer, you get their email. So in time must have built 2,000 emails or 20,000 emails of people that have bought things from you. That 20,000 emails is called a gold mine because anytime, any day, if you send out promotional content to people on that list, you will surely get at least 10% of people buying things from you. So you don't joke with growing email list. If you grow email list, also you need to segment them the ones that like freebies, the ones the ones that buy the low budget buyers and the premium buyer, you need to segment them. So those that once somebody on freebies move to the buyer, you need to move the person. All these things can be automated, which I will not go into today. That is a master class on its own, email segmentation and autoresponders and other things. So that's the master class on its own. But trust me, there is a lot when it comes to email marketing. So I have a question here from someone. Okay, so Oluwadamilola is asking how do we go about it. So like I said, this is just an introductory class. Tomorrow I'll be having a practical introductory class. So tomorrow I'm still going to be having this class, but it's going to be practical where we will send out an email campaign. You will see the step-by-step process, but it's not going to be a deep class. I will not be taking the email segmentation, the autoresponders and other things. But what I'm going to take tomorrow, it will be good enough for you to run your promotional emails. So, and I've already said already that anybody, the person that abuses the highest number of persons to sign up for tomorrow class gets an ebook on me on how to improve their copywriting skills, their copywriting skills, their copywriting skills. So, does that answer your question, Damilola? So, so I was saying that you need to build your email list using Facebook. You can also use other social media platform. Okay, you also have to leverage on the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is another platform where you can build your email list. Trust me, you can also you see now this is just showing you a video where they say sign up. So when you click on that sign up button, I'm sure when you go on YouTube, you see a lot of things that adverts where you can click the sign up button. Those are people that are trying to get your emails because they have shown interest in that and you have been able to put your email. The tendency of you buying has increased rather than them just throwing the advert on you and um expecting you to just buy. So it's easier to sell to somebody that have actually signed up for something than to sell to somebody that have not signed up. So, but there are different perspectives to it, and depends on the kind of products you are selling. But what I tell you is that if you are selling premium products, the best way to do it is to get people to sign up. You get that email, and immediately it lands, you call or you follow up with the person immediately. So now, one thing you should never to do is purchase email. I have had several people call me and tell me, I would like to buy email database. Where can I get email database? Yes, in the past, people buy email database, and yes, then it was good. But I still think it is not wise for you to buy email database because now you cannot really tell if the email database you are buying are people that actually want your product. So that's why we encourage people to take these two steps. You build your audience using either Facebook or YouTube or any other social media platform. You build your own email list. Never buy email database because if you buy an email database, you have to first start cleaning it to know the ones that are spam mail because once you buy email database, trust me, it cannot be 100% clean. It cannot even be 70% clean. It will have at least 30% spam mails that are going to increase your bounce rate. And trust me, once your bounce rate increases too much, your emailing platform will shut down your account because it also affects the server. So I don't encourage people to buy. I don't encourage people to buy email database unless you are sure where you are buying the email database. And trust me, even in Europe, this is illegal. Buying email database is illegal now in Europe. So don't even do it. The best thing for you is to grow your emailing list through adverts and then promotions. So segment your email list. Like I said, segment your email list. So when you segment your email list, this makes you know the kind of people that are buying from you. So this is just like increase open rate, 39%, greater email relevance, 34%, lower opt-out, unsubscribe. So now when you segment your email now, when people have unsubscribed from an email list, you have to go back and remove those people from that list. So that when you want to send another email, you're not sending it again to that same person that's unsubscribed from your email list. So you need to always segment your email list. Yeah. So also when somebody unsubscribe from your email, the good thing for you to do is to send them an email asking them why did they unsubscribe from your email list. Trust me, most of them, some might not reply, but the ones who might reply might give you one or two feedback that will be useful for you at any time, and that will be useful for you. Okay, so Jimson Showing is asking if this slide will be available. So normally I'm not in the habit of releasing my slide, but what I can tell you is that you can always go back to our Facebook, to my Facebook page. I'll type it at the answer button for you. You can also always go back to my Facebook page. Can always go back. Can always go back to my Facebook page, Emmanuel Uchino TV, to watch this video over and over again. If you have a downloader on your browser, you can also download the video and go back over it. But I'm not in the habit of giving out my slide. I apologize about that. It's just my own policy. So I'm sending you the link to my Facebook page. So does that answer your question? And Gibson, please, if that answers your question, please, I'll need you to just send a message on via Zoom, via Zoom. Oh, thank you very much. I'll move straight to my slide. So as I was saying, always ask your people that unsubscribe from your mail why they left. Some might not reply, some might reply, but it's always in good practice for you. Okay, what do I mean? Someone is asking on Facebook, what do I mean by premium products? So now we have the truth there is that not all products are premium. So when we say premium product, products that are of high value, we're talking about let us say you're selling a product that is you have Mr. A selling product of 5,000, 10,000, or 20,000, and you have Mr. B selling product of 5 million. Yeah, you don't expect Mr. B to use, let me say, okay, when it comes to Facebook about use them post engagement to you don't expect Mr. B to use the same marketing strategy to sell a product that is worth 10 million naira, to use the strategy Mr. A is used to sell his product of 10,000 naira, to sell his own product of 10 million naira. So 10 million naira is a premium product, and one of the best way of selling a premium product is by online, is by doing lead generation advert, because for the person to fill in his name or come to your landing page, read about your product and fill in his name and his details, that means the person is really interested in your product. So that is one. That's why I always encourage people that sell premium product to go for lead generation adverts. It is one of the best ways of selling premium product. Product that people cannot, product, product that people cannot buy when you put a buy now button for them to pay online. Those are premium products. Just like somebody, I have not seen a website that sells car online that you go to the website and you see the buy now button to buy the car online. Because car also is a premium product. So the way you sell cars also, yeah, it's just those are those products. When we say products that are not premium, are products that people can buy online, can have the confidence to buy online. Yes, there are some people that buy products worth 2 million online, but the trust have been built over time on that platform. So, does that answer your question, Olufunsho Giwa? Please, if it answers your question, just type in the comment section. It answers my question. Okay, so I'll move on. Um, so email marketing benefits. First, reduce time and effort here. So one of the good things I tell people about email marketing is that it reduces your time and effort. So you can, there's one thing called, we call them automated emails. You can just use the whole weekend to sit down, write out all your email content for 1 week or 1 month, and you can just automate them and schedule them. And throughout that 1 week or 1 month, you don't need to go back to start sending out all those mails. Yes, it will go out that in the same time, and so it reduces time and effort. You don't need to call it, I want to send email today. You now go today and start creating email and send it. You can actually just take a day or two sit down, craft out your email, and send out those emails, and send out those emails, and send out those emails. Also, real-time messages. Now, once about if you are using it, this is also is dependent on the email server you are using or email marketing platform you are using. If you send out your email, it gets delivered in real time. Yes, even though they are scheduled, so you can schedule your email to get to people at 9 a.m. It gets to them in real time. More reachability, it is measurable. Yes, one of the good things about email marketing is that it is measurable. Email marketing will tell you how many people have opened your email, how many people opened it, how many people click. If you put a link, you put a web link inside your email, if somebody click that web link, the analytics will tell you, okay, somebody clicked the web link. If you put a social media button, it will tell you how many people went to that click on that social media button and visit that social media page. That is how good email marketing platforms are. It also boosts sales. Trust me, one of the best way to sell things is through email marketing. And one of the best way to sell premium product is through email marketing. Trust me. Because when it's another way to build a relationship with your email list, you can start by nurturing them, study them. What my mentor will always say is that people will buy for you because they know you, they trust you, and you are giving them value. So you can start by giving them values and telling them the benefit of things before you sell to them. You can start telling them the benefit of, let's say now you're into real estate. So you can start by sending out emails for 1 month and for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, and the emails are sending out for that 3 weeks, just telling the person the pros and the cons of real estate and lands. So now that person has already gained, has already in time is the human nature. The person will feel like he knows you, and the person will, and once you send out an offer, the person will be tempted to buy. If the person doesn't even have the money to buy, once the person knows somebody that has the money to buy, your name will be the first thing that comes to the person's mind, because the person that you have given the person value and you have given the person knowledge about that particular product. So that's what email marketing helps. It's sometimes hard for you to build um, a relationship with people on your page or on your Instagram, because it's not every time they come on social media, but even when they come on your social media platform, other messages from other people that they are following might have covered up your own image. So that is why email marketing stands out when it comes to other social media platforms. But trust me, other social media platforms have their own benefits, and also user segmentation. So future of email marketing, by the year end of 2020, an estimated 500 billion in digital commerce revenue will be attributed to email marketing. Yes, trust me, even over more than this uh, will be attributed to digital commerce through email marketing. Email marketing is big, and as an SM, as a coming up SME, is one thing you need to start thinking and use. Is one tools in digital marketing you need to also use. Yes, using social media is also good, but you should also learn how to use email marketing. Um, so percentage of consumers who think the following channels will exist in 10 years: email will never stop existing. Facebook, yes, cable TV, Twitter, Snapchat, Postmail, Pinterest, print media. These are just statistics, but the fact there is that the use of email will never stop. I don't see people stop using email as a form of communication or promotion. It is one platform that is one, even people is that is one corporate. And one thing about email marketing is that serious-minded people, like we say, businessmen, top millionaires, billionaires in the corporate world, they don't joke with their email. Any email that drops on a corporate email, or a high network person, they read all their email as long as it drops in their inbox. If it drops on spam, they might not shoot it, but as far as it drops in their inbox and it has a cache heading, they read their email. That is why email marketing is one of the best ways of marketing. Trust me, it's one of the best way of marketing. So thank you, and that will be all. So I'm open for question. If you have any question, those of you joining us on Zoom, and those of you listening, joining us on social media, Toby, please, Israel, can you please tell Toby that I am still waiting for the banner for tomorrow so that I can display it. And also, Mr. Israel, please create the Zoom link. Mr. Israel, if you can hear me, please create the Zoom link for tomorrow's event so that I can push out the banner today and people can sign up. There's a gift that will be going out for anyone that brings the most person to sign up, sign up tomorrow, to sign up for the class tomorrow. So I'll be giving out a PDF book that will enhance your copywriting skills that you can use to create great content for email marketing. Uh, so I will just display my details. So if you want to reach me, you can reach me by this number and also on Facebook as Emmanuel Chino TV, on Instagram, Uchino Emmanuel, and on Twitter, Uchino Emmanuel. So open to your questions, and if you have any question, you can just type it. Please, and if you got value from today's training, please just type 222. I like to know that everyone got value. If you got value from today's training, type 222. Tomorrow promise to be an 100% practical class. So if you're attending tomorrow training, please be with your laptop and have good data so that as I am doing mine, you are also doing yours. I like I like when I'm doing a practical class, you are also doing yours so that it can be more interactive. So please, if you gain value today, please just type 222 on the chat section or on the comment section. Um, James Sims and Sheung, Wanze and Co. Please type 222 if you gain value, or if you have any question, please just type your question below before I close the section for today. Um, okay, Osage say yes, thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Giwa Osage. Um, let's see, this banner has been sent to me. Okay, so what I will do is to send out the banners to everyone by broadcast and by email campaign. Um, So also, and like I said, you can always go back to watch this training via my Facebook page. Please also like the Facebook page. It is Uchino Emmanuel TV at Uchino Emmanuel TV for Facebook, and follow us on Instagram at Uchino Emmanuel. Okay. So since there is no question, okay, okay. So since there is no question from anyone, I'll be ending this class. I'll be ending this class. Thank everyone for joining in and participating. I really do appreciate. Let me just stop sharing my slide. Okay, stop sharing. Okay, I really appreciate everyone that joined in this class via Zoom and also via Facebook and across all social media. By social media. So at this thing at Jim Show, I said you can watch this video anytime from our Facebook page. I'm sending you the link because you are asking for the slide, and I said I don't give out my slide. So that's the link to the Facebook page. So I'll be ending this live this right now, and I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow promises to be an awesome class. Stay blessed and have a lovely night's rest. Bye for now. Mr. Israel, you can play the adverts.
Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I do Jenido Teller. Affords me the opportunity to use my DS and every I need to pay, including the mess I send to customers. I do all of this and I'm using genidoteller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platform and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cashback I dream of, and Jenido Teller has actually made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. www.genidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido Teller. Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I'm using Jenido Teller. Jenido me the opportunity, my DSTV and every other bills I need to pay, including my bulk SMS I send to all my customers. I do all of this and I earn cash back using genidoteller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platform and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cashback you can ever dream of, and Jenido Teller has actually made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. So go to www.genidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido Teller. Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I do pay my bills using Jenido Teller. Jenido Teller affords me the opportunity to pay my bills, my DSTV subscription and every other bills I need to pay, including my bulk SMS I send to all my customers. I do all of this and I earn cash back using genidoteller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platform and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cashback you can ever dream of, and Jenido Teller has actually made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. So go to www.genidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido Teller. Do you want to know how I pay my bills and earn cash back on every transaction? I do pay my bills using Jenido Teller. Jenido Teller affords me the opportunity to pay my bills, my DSTV subscription and every other bills I need to pay, including my bulk SMS I send to all my customers. I do all of this and I earn cash back using genidoteller.com. How many transactions have you done with your bank or with one or two other platform and you've earned so much cash back by doing that? Jenido Teller is one platform that gives you the highest cashback you can ever dream of, and Jenido Teller has actually made so many people to become millionaires via using the platform. So go to www.genidoteller.com to get yourself registered now and start using the platform. I pay my bills with Jenido.